What's up, YouTube? This is going to be a pretty cool one. I found a high-level ship spawning location. I'm going to show you where it's at, how to get there, and how to utilize this location to unlock unlimited high-level Class C ship spawns. So let's get to it. So first thing, we are going to be heading way over to the right to Hyogens. And you may need to upgrade your astrodynamics as well as your grav drive to get over here, because it's quite a jump, and what we're going to be doing is going to require us to be going back and forth quite a bit. So you're going to be going down over here to Hyogens 7C, this moon here. If I activate my scanner, we'll kind of show you the approximate location, and later on in the video I'll show you that moon a little closer so you can get a better idea and try to figure out where it is, because I'm assuming that this location is all relative to the resources that are on that moon, and it should be exactly in the same spot. So I found this location here, and as I was going here, a ship started coming down, and I couldn't figure out where it was coming down, and then I realized that it was coming down right on top of me. So this right here is a Crimson Fleet Wraith that landed here. And I was like, okay, here we go. Had to kill a few pirates around the area. Luckily in this case, the ship, typically when you start firing at some hostiles, the ship will start to take off. In this case, the ship did not take off, which was nice. And then we were able to run on, do the normal thing where you clear out the whole ship. And then of course, once you clear out the whole ship, you can take control of it. So here, I'll just show you guys. Take them out. Sit down in your pilot seat. And you can go into your ship menu and you can make it your own ship, and that way it'll keep it in your inventory. So I'm going to go ahead and make it my home ship here. Get out of the ship, and then once you're out of your ship, go to your star map, go to the moon, and find the location that says My Ship. This is going to take you to the ship that you showed up onto the planet in. It's kind of glitch you into it. You have to find a way out off of the sides. It's pretty easy. And then once you get back in this ship, your ship you showed up in, you can make it your home ship. And then you'll be able to keep that one in your inventory. So to exploit this, what I figured out we can do, there's a couple things we can do. In this case, I figured I was just going to sell it. So I went to Alpha Centauri and Jemison. Go find your ship tech.
I'm sure you can find something.
And I used the old controller exploit in order to sell the ship unregistered. And I'll link a video. I have a video for you guys on how to do that. I'll put that in the top right. So I sold it without registering it. Now from here, in order to get that spawn to reset, we're going to go to Venus. Land anywhere on Venus, and then in your ship, rest in your bed. Rest for 10 hours, which will equal 1,000 universal time hours, and that should be enough to reset the spawn. So going back to Hyogens 7C down here, and this is where I'll let you guys kind of look at this moon a little bit closer to see if you can find this exact location just based on a resource scan. Shouldn't be too hard to find. And I'm sure if you land enough, you'll find it. But I think if you line yourself up with this kind of indent here, that you'll be able to get pretty well close to the exact same location. And it's just a mound. That's like an industrial facility. So same thing. Run back over. And like clockwork, going up this hill here, and another high-level ship landed here. In this case, this was a Claymore. I had an unfortunate situation where I had an unregistered Claymore that disappeared from my inventory because sometimes this game's a little glitchy. So it all worked out. Got to take this guy here. And of course, if you guys aren't familiar with my other videos, I'll show you how to do this. When it's a hostile ship, like this one, you pretty well just want to kill these guys as fast as you can or just run by them. And then board the ship as soon as possible because there is a possibility it'll take off. In this case, it didn't take off. And once you clear the ship, you're able to sit down in your pilot seat and then make it your home ship. So there you go, Claymore 2. And I'm fairly certain that if you're over level 50, you can get this same spawn location to spawn Claymore 3s. I'm like just below level 50, so I'll have to report back to you guys once I get there. So same thing here, we're gonna go spawn into our ship. It's gonna glitch us into our other ship after we make the Claymore our home ship. And yeah, see, the ship's fine. It's just a weird glitch. So same thing, make this your home ship. And in this case, I had a situation where I tried to do this over again and the Claymore stayed in the same spot. So what I figured out is if you want to keep the ship, you can go talk to your ship tech, and in his menu, you can make it your home ship. So I'm going to make it my home ship. And all that's going to do is essentially spawn it over to this side so that it doesn't just stay in the same location. Because if it stays in the same location, then no more ships are going to start landing on that pad. So we've essentially forced it to move away from that pad. And now we're going to set our other ship as our home ship. Go back to Venus. Do the old sleep for 10 hours. Now we're going to go back to Hyogens. Back to the moon. Scan the planet so you can figure out the correct spot to land. So what else you can do, instead of having to run all the way over there, you can pull out your scanner and you can spawn to it with your scanner. In this case, I ran over to it again. So here we go, we got ourselves a UC Autobahn. That's spawned this time. Also pretty nice Class C. This is a non-hostile. And the only trick with the non-hostile is you're gonna need your lock picking to be, I think, advanced. At least advanced, maybe even expert. So in this case, it's an advanced lock. This one you don't have to kill anyone because it's non-hostile. All you have to do is stay hidden and undo that lock. And there you go. You got yourself an Autobahn too. So make it your home ship. Do the whole thing again. You know, go to Jemison, spawn it as a home ship. Make sure it spawns here. Then head over to Venus. Rest for 10 hours. And then head back over to Hyogens, where that moon is. Do your scans. You can figure out the right location. Head back over. And then here I'll show you. You can just fast travel to it once you use your scanner. It's going to put you on the other side, which is fine. But there's another cool thing about this that I figured out. Is let's say a ship comes down that you don't want. So in this case, there was a hostile ship. This was actually a Wraith. This isn't a bad ship, but just for the sake of showing you guys how this works, we're going to reload our save. So we're going to load our autosave. So once you reload your autosave, you can see here that it's going to just keep spawning. So you can kind of pick and choose, and if you're like, I don't like this ship, you can reload your save and then a different ship will land. So in this case here, we got another Claymore, you know? Can't have too many of those, right? So there you go. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Consider subscribing, and as always, have a wonderful day.
What the?